Hi, everyone. Paige here, the Cashflow chick. I heard a great quote by Jess Ekstrom the other day, and it was this: failure will always feel better than regret. And, a lot of us that get involved in real estate and real estate investing, especially my little pocket of real estate investing, which is notes, but all of us have that little trepidation, right? That fear of, oh my gosh, what if I fail? What happens? I mean, there's always that undercurrent, especially when we're treading into unknown territory. There's always a bit of trepidation or sometimes just downright fear of that failure or falling flat on your face or losing all your money. All of those things become a part of your decision-making process. And I will tell you, in my earlier years, I had some opportunities that came across into my world, and I let them pass me by because of that fear. And I will tell you that even to this day, on some of them, I look back and I think to myself, oh, you should have done that, Paige, or why didn't you do that, Paige? And that is what's known as regret. And I'll tell you, having had both, because I have had the failure and I have had the regret, and Jess's quote is true, that failure does feel better, does taste better, it feels better than the regret, than the what if, because regret is all about what if. And I'm the type of person that I would much rather try and not accomplish what I'm seeking to do, but at least that I tried, instead of being the person that just lets life pass me by as I'm sitting on the sidelines. And then as it passes by and after it's passed by, look back and say, oh, you should have done that. Right? So I love this quote and I wanted to share it with you today because maybe you're sitting on the fence. Maybe you think you want to get involved in something, but you're letting that fear stop you, that fear of failure stop you, that fear of loss stop you. And I want to encourage you that even if you fall flat on your face, God knows I've done it a couple of times, actually, one in completely grand style, right? But I've done it and I'm here today still. The world doesn't stop. I just had to pick myself back up and start over again. But I will tell you that I have grown for it. You've heard me say in the past, I don't look at failure as failure unless you don't learn something from it. As long as you learn something from failure, it's not failure in my book. So, if you're thinking about doing something, if you're thinking about going forth, I strongly encourage you to not let that fear of failure stop you, because even if you don't succeed in what you're striving for, at least you tried. And you'll never have that regret of what if I had just done that? So I really want to encourage you today to go forth and conquer that. Even if it's conquer the fear, don't let it stop you. Don't let that fear stop you. Don't let the cloud of failure, because you know what? How about turn that cloud around into sunshine? How about turn it around and say, well, what if I succeed? Right? So you're going into it blindly, maybe not knowing. And most of us go into it, what if I fail? What if I fall flat on my face? What if I lose? And the flip side should be that we really go into it with, well, what if I succeed? There's no regret in success. And there shouldn't even be regret in failure, as long as you learn. As long as you learn, you have not failed. And there's no room for regret, because it takes you and propels you to another space. So again, I encourage you, if you're feeling like you want to do something, but you're scared of failing or falling flat on your face or losing everything, I strongly urge you to educate yourself. Really educate yourself, because you don't want to go into it totally blindly. It's going to be unfamiliar and uncomfortable, but educate yourself and then go for it. And if you don't hit your mark, well, at least you don't have the regret of the what if. So I wanted to just kind of share that quote with you today. I thought it was so exciting. And if you're questioning whether or not notes is for you, I would love to have you join me at another workshop, at one of my workshops. We have one coming up. So just go to buildingwealthwithnotes.com. Do not let fear or failure stand in your way. Join us for 3 days. See if you like it. And if you do, then help me to help you be on your journey toward that success that you are striving for. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. See you next time.